Movie premiere.
This program has been rated R, recommended for 17 years or older. It will be presented in its entirety, without deletions or commercial interruptions.
The MTV Canada was about a 10-year experiment that worked really well, but the industry changed. I'm Mark McInnes, and I'm currently in culinary school, but I used to be the vice president of MTV Canada. I was working as an independent producer with Insight Productions. We were doing Canadian Idol and a few other big shows. The owners at CTV gained control of the MTV license for Canada. They needed to start from scratch and build a complete network from nothing. So they hired me first. I was vice president of production, and I got to build everything that MTV Canada became. About 10 years ago, CTV was acquired by Bell, and the big corporate higher-ups didn't want to spend money on production anymore. They wanted to spend money on acquisition. So I was laid off with a whole layer of production types. I took the opportunity to return to my original love, which is cooking. Now that I can train to be a chef, I can take that whole career to the next level. I started working in kitchens when I was 15 years old, and I rose very quickly inside the companies I worked at. In fact, when I jumped into television, I found that the two kind of roles were very similar. Producing for television and producing for restaurants had many of the same elements that I love, which was teamwork and deadlines and pressure and creativity. So it was an easy transition to make, really. Stress is a very big thing for both jobs. You know, in the kitchen with fire going and sharp blades, so much could go wrong. In television, you do feel that same sort of stress where there's so much money on the line, there's so many sometimes egos on the line and in play, that you feel that stress of having to get this moment right. So I think that's a similar rush. I think the advice I'd give to people starting out in the film and television industry is to hustle. And hustle is like an easy word to throw around, but it means a lot of things. It means guarding your reputation like it's gold. Never be late. Never let anyone say you were the last one there or the slowest one or whatever. Always be the first, always be the best, always stay the longest. That's how you're going to beat out the many people who are competing for your job. I'll tell you, that's how I got my job in television, was being out hustling everyone around me. I didn't know anything about how to be a driver or a PA, except how to hustle. And working in restaurants taught me that.